Don't blink. It's your blink. Welcome to the last video of the day. This is my last video of the day. It goes so fucking fast. It's crazy. Today, we had a really good day. Well, you know what? I can do one more video after that. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more video after that. Oh, hell yeah. So what I decided to do is finish on a good note. And I'll be completely honest, this was a video that was inspired by another content creator, right? I'm sad because I don't remember the name. I think I clicked repost, but I didn't repost. I don't know why. So here's the story. So the guy, and I don't know him, is a French Canadian. Of course, I'm French Canadian, so there's just Montchalm, my friends, that came in to the mix. And his video was like, people were making fun of him and say, hey, look at the artist, look at the artist, look at the artist. And he did a video that was so fucking inspiring that it changed completely. And inspired me to use ChatGPT, which is a super good idea. And the way I'm going to use it is hopefully the good way. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But more so, he was so chill about it. And I was like, dude, what is that? Right? So we're going to go, and we're going to go with the very first, right? So the question is, what is an artist? Because people, they were making fun of him. They were asking him, hey, is the artist, right? And then he asked the question, what is an artist, right? And then he asked ChatGPT, so we do the same thing. Hi, Jupiter. Hi, Jupiter. Can you explain to me what is an artist, please? Hi, Jupiter. Can you explain to me what is an artist, please? ChatGPT.
Sure. An artist is someone who creates art, like paintings, music, sculptures, or any other form of creative expression. They use their imagination and skills to communicate ideas, emotions, or tell stories through their work.
Thank you. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu.
No problem.
So you understand Japanese, but you don't understand English. Okay, that's cool. That's fucking cool. Okay, so the artist, we just heard what it is, and the question that he was asked was an artist. It was actually a really good question. Well, actually, a really, really good question. I never asked myself that, but being an artist, and of course, I just gave you the ChatGPT version. I'm going to give you my version. What is an artist to me? Right? Because ultimately, when I look at myself, I want to be a content creator. That's my dream. That's my passion. Content creation, right? And we're gonna go in. I want to do something very different structure-wise. Again, MasterChef season 10, which is great. So you go break the chains, which is even greater. We're gonna go in a very different way. I'm gonna shuffle the deck a little bit. Shuffle the deck a little bit. The first thing that I'm gonna talk about is to me, what is a content creator? What is an artist right now? I'm content creating, right? When I started, I was a streamer. I was only on Twitch. After that, I started doing YouTube, right? And I was happy about doing the YouTube, and I was excited. So then I'm in a position of, and even then, okay, so this is a bit more personal. You guys are gonna judge me, but if you judge me, fuck you. Um, I I told you this. We're gonna make it very quickly. Don't worry about it. I promise you. Um, See, it's nuts because I always had a self confidence issue, which made me shy with women, which made me unable to have a girlfriend, which made me turn to porn. Porn. I'm talking about being an artist. I'm talking about porn in the same sentence. What's up? What's up? So, of course, I watch a lot of porn. Okay, and there's a time where I got tired of porn because when you watch at the same time, it's always the same thing. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the dryer. Oh, this is a back seat. So I start reading porn on a website called Literotica, and I fell in love because it was the imagination. It was still porn, but it was a bit less graphic, a bit less adult industry, more so poetic almost, more so like, hey, this is cool. This is an experience. This is this isn't as pathetic, right? And I'm not saying that watching porn is pathetic, but I was 18. I had my libido up there, and I was possibly watching to finish in 7, 8, 9 times a day. So I I always have a fascination for writing, right? And it's funny because this comes from a place of I hated school. I hated French class because French class was it was so pointless. I'm like, dude, French is my first language. Why do I need to learn French? English, I needed because I didn't speak English. But French, but they were so strict with the writing, and I would used to write these stories, right? And it was just a good time. It was a really good time, and then I started making content, right? And one of the people that I follow, which was Leanne Pickle, LG World on YouTube, and she came in and she was like, "Hey, I'm on Wattpad," and I'm like, "What the fuck is Wattpad?" Right? And the funniest thing about that is you hear the story about how I discovered Twitch via Kitboga. Well, I discovered Wattpad through another friends, and I started writing porn. Right now, this is also my biggest failure in life. Not because I wrote porn, but because I didn't back it up, and because I didn't back it up, well, I couldn't do shit. I couldn't do shit, and it's nuts. It's not because I was writing corn and then the term of services of Wattpad changed. They didn't give me a warning. They just took out my thing. And this is possibly, I had a book of corn, and I was at 13,000 views. I had 1,000 followers on Instagram. I had 50 followers on YouTube. I had about 300 followers on Twitch. I went on TikTok. Um, it was nuts, bro. It was nuts. Master Chef season 10. I love that. Micah, one of my favorite contestants ever. So it's nuts because I wrote corn. Want to know the truth? Can I be honest with you guys? Can I be completely honest? I want to give back. I want to give back. Okay. Want to know why I started writing corn? The truth. I have to be more honest with you guys. I have to be more in details, not being afraid of being myself, and not being afraid of judgment, right? Because I had a very self confidence, a lot of self confidence issue. What I would do is I would meet girl and I would sex a lot, sext, because I knew I could get to a certain point with sexting. That was the best I can do. See, it's weird because when you look at me, right? Like, okay, well, not the tallest guy. I had self confidence issue. I didn't think I was pretty. Not the smartest, not the most athletic. So, but I can talk. I can talk for hours. I can sell something, you know? Got charisma. So just like that, I was like, okay, well, guess what? Maybe that's my way of doing things. Are we close to being finished, guys? No, 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 no. Okay, we're 40,000 away, so I'm gonna have to increase my shit. Okay. Yeah, so we were sexting. And then I started reading erotica. And like, wow, it's pretty cool. So I wanted to really succeed on YouTube. I really wanted to succeed because I felt a passion. Streaming was, oh my god, this was the answer to everything. This was being an artist to me. I was told to do radio because I had a good voice and I was entertaining. I was even told later to do voice acting, but I wasn't pretty enough. So radio was a good, but then I was told you speak too fast. Put that aside. You should do, you should do comedy because you're so funny. But I'm trying to be funny. I'm awkward. They didn't work. You should be on TV, but then you're not pretty enough to be on TV. So, and then I was working this job because I thought that was my end all be all. See, I've always been at a point where I don't care what I do for a job. I'll do the job. It's a job. It's a 9 to 5, and I need to do it to survive, right? And then when I started streaming, was the first time where I really, really, really felt like this was gonna work, right? And of course, there was a dream of. I was more focused on money when I started. I was more focused on money when I started making content, and there's a really simple reason for that. I didn't like my job. I wanted to quit my job. For that, I needed a plan B. I need to make money because again, I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, bills to pay, and I go in and I'm like, okay, well, I need to make cash. and Twitch will pay you once a month, once a year, in my case, and because I don't make enough. Then I started with YouTube, and it's like I know YouTube will pay you faster, right? This is my quickest way to get a job. I started making content. I started uploading to YouTube, right? And it works well, but it wasn't working well. Okay, how can you do this? And again, at the time, I didn't show my face. The plan was to go on Wattpad, right? Write erotica, which I knew I was good at because I had compliments on my erotica. So I wrote a book, and I got so many views and so many people following me, and I was like, dude, I absolutely need to bank on that, to bank on that. And yeah, that's what I thought I wanted to do. Yeah. And the reason I did that, I really wanted to push forward other social media. So I'm like, I'm good at that. I'm good at that. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the popularity that I have here, and I'll go on other thing, right? I really like writing. Now, did I see myself as a writer? No, 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 no. I saw myself as a guy who writes books, yes, but not as a writer, right? And it's funny because I saw a documentary on Justin Minks, and it's the same story, which is crazy. Um, and then I started making content, but then it was writing was being an artist. We just made a video about the importance of MasterChef. Cooking is art. I was seeing those people at MasterChef at a very young age of probably 16, 17. I was watching my father, MasterChef Australia. I was seeing those cook be artists. And when I was asked for the first time to make a choice on my career, I went for cooking. I saw my parents as slave, working to live. This is the other way. Every single thing that I want to do, from a very young age of being a radio host, being on a comedian, being on TV, artist. When I come a cooking artist, streaming artist, writing corn artist, making videos like this artist, you know. So if you ask me what is an artist, artist is once again the fact of you're creating art, and it's so vague, and you know it's the fact that everything that you do can be art, right? I I'm from a poor city, right? I love the city, I love the city to death, but it's very very poor. I saw graffiti, a lot of graffiti over the years, until I saw one really nice one. I was like, holy shit, this is art, right? That's for me. That's being an artist. Sticking outside the box, right? I saw Casey Neistat, to name him. Casey Neistat is phenomenal because he uses very visual. He'll create something. He'll draw something to showcase what he's trying to say. And then you look at him and you're seeing a completely normal skill of being a good carpenter, being able to use his tools, right? And you see that he's making art with it, right? That is beautiful. I was watching Dexter, the famous Layla who fucking welds in art. It's beautiful. So what is an artist? And you understand that being an artist is just doing what you want. And but for me, being an artist is what I'm trying to get at is it didn't matter what I did. I always did in the hope of being an artist. I've always did it in the sense of letting this and this mind and emotion be the way I wait at life. I'm gonna have to go finish this video with my mom and my father. My mom was a receptionist. Mom was a receptionist. Mom is a very, very kind person. A very kind person. This is why she succeeded. My father, very hard worker, very stubborn, very loud mouthed. This is how he succeeded. You know? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. And I saw those two people that were my role model, and I asked myself the question, right? They were managing to use some of their qualities as a way to put food on the table. And then I look at myself. What are my quality? Very social. Okay. My father's very social. Very kind. I've tried to be very kind. My mom. Loud mouth. My father. Being able to remember things. My mom. Every single quality that I have, I saw them in my parents. And although I love my parents, I don't want to follow their path. My mom's a receptionist. I never wanted to be a receptionist. My father's a welder. I never wanted to be a welder. I always had this desire to forge my own path. Right? I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I still don't know. You know what I want to do? That's the thing with myself and the art of making content, right? That's myself. I know what I want to do. I know how far I'm willing to go. I know my motivation. I know the idea behind the content that I do it. And that I'm my own boss, but my success is reliant on my work. But I don't know how I'm going to do it. And in that in itself is artists. Being an artist is, and I mean this in a very lovingly fashion. I think most artists, if you're lucky enough, you go through a period of being a starving artist. I want you to be a starving artist. I want you to starve. Because then you like, if you're motivated enough, okay, I'm continuing. I'm motivated enough, no. I'm going to work till get it. And there's nothing wrong with working, right? When I say that, there's nothing wrong with working. Some of my best years of my life, my best memories were in workshops. I was at the same place for 7 years. I was at the same place for 7 years. And they loved that place. They were a family. Did I love the job? I did. I actually liked what I was doing. Was it a passion? No. I ask myself, almost on a daily basis, if I had the choice of the next 7 years, would it be in a workshop or would it be making content? And I see myself very safe in a workshop. I see myself very, very in control in the workshop. Not having to worry about anything. Stats, who gives a shit? And I see myself making content. It's not secured, but it's myself happy. And I'm being presented as an option. That I prefer being safe or being happy. And I think I'm looking for that happiness. I think that's an artist. I think there's a starving artist, but I think it's an artist. There you go. What's art?